Hi guys, my name is Nita. Welcome back to my channel. Happy October, guys. It's finally October. It's finally my birthday month. It's October and it's the end of the year. It's the wonderful time of the year. It's fall. Is it still scorching hot? 30 degrees here. Yes. Whatever. Today's October 2nd, which means I'm late for my wrap up. I am late for my wrap up because I finished the book on September 30th. And I was busy yesterday, so I could not film the wrap up. So here we are today, and I don't have school tomorrow. They gave us a holiday because we did good. And whatever, I'm not gonna try to get into that. I have read, I don't have statistics, I don't have fancy things that I had last month. So we're just gonna walk with what I have, which is literally nothing. So yes, I have read, let me count, 8 books. I'm surprised. I thought I was gonna read 3. I thought I was gonna read 4 maximum. I ended up reading 8. That's a lot. And I'm happy about it. Hello. My dad just came. So yes, I have read 8 books. So let's count. 3 romances, 2 thrillers, 1 manga, 1 short story, and 1 literary fiction. These are 8, in case you did not know. Okay, so let's start with the first book I've read this month, which is The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. I did not like this book. I did not like this book. By the way, I'm the hall, so you're gonna hear a lot of voices because my sister is occupying the room. Thank you, sister. Whatever, I gave that book 3 stars. I was very generous with this 3 stars, honestly. It was interesting enough for me to not DNF it. That's the only positive things I have about the book. The idea of it was so good, but I just realized after 3 books by Lynn Painter that she's not for me. So I gave it a 3 stars. I was so generous with this. I am not gonna read any other book by her. I maybe torture myself and try to read other book hoping that I will like it and then end up not liking it. And then I read Local Woman Missing by Mary Kubica. I actually filmed those in a reading vlog that is still not out and may not see the day of light. The light of day? The day of light? What? The light of day. Whatever. What was I talking about? Yeah, the book. Local Woman Missing. I loved it. I loved this book so much. I didn't think it was predictable. I didn't think it was predictable at all. I was into the story, I was into the plot, I was loving it. I gave it a 4 stars, but however, there's one thing that I didn't like the book. And I'm afraid that I'm gonna say it out loud, I'm gonna get canceled. But if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. So I did change the place temporarily until the hall is free. It's getting real annoying out there, guys. Let's go back and talk about The Silent Patient once again because I didn't talk about it properly. The Silent Patient. Oh my god. Okay? The Silent Patient is 100% predictable. That actually makes it unpredictable. Like, when I read the book and like the big reveal happened, I was like, what? Haven't I ever thought about that? Maybe because I went there with like 0 information about the book, which I love all the freaking time. Don't read the synopsis. I advise you, don't read the synopsis. That's what I do. Would recommend it. I don't remember it having, was this an adult? I don't remember. I really do not remember. What do I remember? I read Mermaid Prince by Kaori Ozaki. This was something I was like, what the heck am I reading? Like, I was genuinely confused. First of all, it had 2 different timelines. Me reading it, like 2 different stories. I don't know if it was 2 different stories or 2 different timelines. It was 2 different somethings, okay? And then suddenly this was categorized as teen and YA. That's why I immediately requested the ARC. Tell me why they literally do the dirty in the YA book. Yep. And it's like, whoa. They're in freaking high school. Why did you categorize this as teen and YA once again? I was wondering, who allowed this to be categorized as teen and YA? I gave it 2 stars. Like 2 stars, I was generous only because I finished this in an hour. That's why I gave it 2 stars. And then I listened to The Contract with the Billionaire, which is the 3rd book in a fake marriage series. Is it the 3rd one? I don't remember listening to the 2nd one. You know when I read in May, in May. What was the book?
That's what they're called.
The Engagement with the Prince. Yeah, The Engagement with the Prince. It's the same book in the series. Why am I talking like that? The same book in the series, but it's the third one. I don't think it's an interconnected standalones. I don't know why it's even the series, honestly. My sister's filming me, guys. Cancel my sister. I read One Way Ticket to Earth. This was a short story that was sent to me by the author himself. It's a short story. I don't know how much, 20 pages, I think it was. Something so short. I wrote a review. I'm just gonna read you off the review because it's 20 pages and I don't remember anything besides that I liked how they named planet Earth Blue 3011. That's the only thing I remember liking about it. I didn't know what to expect from this, but I was pleased since I'm busy and the max of free time I can have in one sitting is an hour. This was perfect. It tickled. It did not tickle. It tackled. It tackled a little bit of the issues that we are having as humans, and the idea of on turn, it's the planet, is so cool, honestly, and maybe one day our planet will be as peaceful as our turn is. I really like how planet Earth was named as Blue 3011. I thought it was cool, and it did get me when it talked about war and how awful humans can be. Perfect short read, would recommend it. That's my review. It's about a guy who died and then was born in another planet, and then he was like, guys, I am not from here, take me back to my planet. But will he actually be able to go to his planet? That's the question. Today my brain is not working. 20 pages long book. Okay, we're oh my god, this is like probably the shortest wrap up I've ever had. I didn't talk properly about any of the books that I've said. And then I read, oh my god, wait a second. If you follow me on Instagram or on TikTok, you probably know what this is. And I hope you do. Because it's this. I never have ever thought that I'm gonna be holding this paper bag so soon. Wait a second. Yeah, uh-huh. You see that? Uh-huh. Yes, it's signed. Yes, it's signed by the author. Guess the rating. I'm gonna give you time to guess the rating. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I gave it a 5 stars. Whoa, oh my god, I'm so surprised. I didn't think you were gonna give it a 5 stars. Shocker, I know. Surprise. Wait a second. His letters in Arabic. Yup. You guys, look at this. Guys, this is fulla. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is fulla. And if you're Arab and you grew up watching Space Soon, I'm trying to fix this, guys. You know very well who fulla is. So I have my reasons to why I gave this a 5 stars. It just got me. It did. So the first book ends on the day they sign their marriage contract. This is everything after that. The wedding preparation, the wedding ceremony, the trip, part of the honeymoon I would call, but not the honeymoon. This is my adored, cherished. And the other one is also signed. Let me go bring the other one. Me making this portion of the video, fangirling. I actually can't believe I'm actually holding this. Wait a second. Yup. This is so fresh in my memory. I finished this last Friday. Today's Wednesday. Very fresh in my memory. I'm gonna read this and re-annotate it the second I have the time. I'm gonna buy tabs specifically for these two. I think I know what the book I read after that. I read Sugar by Mia Ballard. Ballard? Yes. So this is an arc that I requested from NetGalley, and when I requested the arc, it didn't say it was adult because it would normally say woman, like general fiction adult. What is this called? What is this called in English, guys? I don't know what it is. Literary fiction adult, you know what I'm saying? It didn't say that, so I just thought it was not adult. Didn't think it was for like children, but I didn't think it was for like categorized as adult, like specifically for adults. because sometimes I don't read adults books for some reasons that you guys already know. So I requested it because since I finished Yellow Face by Arif Kwang, I was craving literary fiction so freaking bad that I was like, I'm tweaking, I need a literary fiction. So I requested this on NetGalley because it said it was a literary fiction. So I requested it. But when I requested it was categorized as literary fiction, horror, mystery, thriller. I was like, that is actually so intriguing. Immediately requested it, got the approval, and I was like, yay! As you guessed from what I read, that this book was actually for adults, okay? It did have dirty scenes, so I read it, and I honestly did like it. Like, I liked it because the FMC is so crazy, and she's generally so effed in the head. It's not, like, I would say it's not even funny, but it's actually funny how crazy she is and how obsessed and how, like, she has attachment issues. Like, you know the one that says that if I can have you, no one can? Literally, word for word. That's her mindset. If I can't have you, no one can. Dad. So I was like, you know what, this is actually funny? 35-year-old woman who discovered that her husband is having an affair with her best friend and neighbor. So she goes absolutely insane. Kills the guy. And then it just like goes from like present day to like past. Effed up in the head she is since how she was a child. It's crazy. Like we were wondering why this woman is not put in an asylum yet. Why she's not locked up yet. And she's like so good at pretending. It's scary. It is actually scary. Whoa. It makes you wonder and wonder and wonder. And you wonder all the time. I gave it a 3 stars. I did actually enjoy it a lot. In fact, it was like my jaw was on the floor reading this entire book. Like literally gagged, jaw on the floor, absolutely baffled and absolutely shocked. Flabbergasted. And I really, really, really liked it. I said that I would have gave it more. I would search up the trigger warnings for this one. When you read the book, the trigger warnings are in the very beginning. I think it's his essay and emotional assault at the same time. Couldn't tell you more. Sexual assault is absolutely there. Like, I know there's sexual assault, but I cannot like guarantee you about the other trigger warnings. If you're triggered by that, you may not want to read this. Oh, in fact, I wouldn't recommend this book to anyone because it does have a threesome in the book. I was actually gagged and fabbled and shocked and disgusted and every word possible. Trust me, you do not want to read this. You do not want to read this. But overall, I did like the book. Like, if we just cut that, I would have given this book more. Maybe a 4 stars, bump it up to a 4 stars. Like, I don't want you to make you guys excited to read it and then I get all the bad deeds. So don't read that, okay? If you do read that, that's absolutely your responsibility. I'm not gonna get held accountable for that. Just to let you guys know. I think that's the end. What was my ending like? So thank you guys so much. So this is the end of today's. Oh my god, not literally me forgetting my ending. So what was that? This is actually the end of today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Oh, before that, I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. I am in, I think now 600 something, almost 700. So help me guys reach my goal to reach 1K before the end of the year. And my birthday is on October 10th. So you guys wish me happy birthday.